What's up, guys? Back like I never left. All right, man. Let's just get into it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it too much. These Sunday games came, they happened. I made my picks. Last week, I finished the week 8-7. I said, you know what, man? We're going into this week. We're going to do so much better than we did last week. Started off the week. I actually even got the Thursday night game right. And I haven't done that right in weeks. So that was good to see. So I was feeling good. It was like, you know what? There's less games this Sunday. So I'm going into this thing and I'm coming out of this week with multiple different correct picks. We're going to have such a great week. And you know what? Didn't go exactly like that, guys. Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. Not my best work, I will say. 6-5 for the day. Barely creeped over 500. But you know what? It's okay. Because adding that Thursday night game, I am sitting at 7-6 for the week. Yes. 7-6, guys. So you know what that means? That means that I am guaranteed to go at least 500 for the week. Even if I get this game wrong tomorrow, which, spoiler alert, I'm most likely going to go ahead and pick the Chiefs. I usually don't pick against the Chiefs or the Cowboys. Even though the Cowboys definitely break my heart and lose, and get their cheeks clapped like they did today. But that's besides the point. We're not there yet in this soliloquy that I am having, guys. But even if the Chiefs miraculously lose tomorrow to the Jaden Daniels less Commanders, I'll still go 500. I'll still be 7-7 for the week. And you know what? While that may be a good thought to have, I don't like it. I was doing so good. Got to do so much better. Ugh, it sucks. But well, let's get into this rundown of the games, guys. I've bullshit enough. The Falcons, I mean, I don't know, man. I figured Kirk Cousins would be able to get it done against the hapless Dolphins, but he allowed the Dolphins to get themselves another win on the season. Something that not many of us thought would happen. Nah, I'm lying. I mean, eventually they'd win again, probably. But who knew when it would happen? Didn't think it would be against the Falcons, who had been playing good these last few weeks. But hey, that's what happens when your starting quarterback goes down. And the quarterback that you traded for last year, who was supposed to be your starter, doesn't do what you need him to do. But I guess it wasn't all on him. The defense was okay, but it definitely could have been better. They let Tua and the Dolphins just do much more of what we all expected them to do. So, hey. Then another disappointing game. I mean, in the sense of pick wise, it's good to see the Ravens get a win. I guess for them because they had just been having so many. They have just haven't gotten a win in such a long time, and it was good to see them do it without Lamar. But what the fuck, Bears? Like I was singing y'all's praises and saying how y'all were going to be able to take care of them because they didn't have Lamar out there, and you guys kind of shat the bed for me there. But I don't know. I still think Ben Johnson, Caleb, and them, they're trending in the right direction. They're one of those teams, like I keep saying, that over time, like they're putting the pieces together, and we will see them be a good team in this league and one to reckon with. Like, not like for a long time necessarily. I don't know. I can't see that far ahead. But I'm just saying there's going to be a point in time where the Bears are definitely a team that everybody's like, sheesh, we got to look at the Bears and respect them more. That's down the line, but hey, they're putting the pieces together. The Bills did their job and beat the shit out of the Panthers like I said they would. Thank you for being one of the first and only teams that did this for me this week. You did what I said you guys would do. Thank you to Josh Allen and shout out to James Cook running all over them, catching the catching his ass off, doing everything he needed to do, helping my fantasy teams. Shout out to him. Shout out to Khalil Shakir as well. Except for the one league that he definitely screwed me in. But hey, I mean, because I was playing against him. But hey, you know what? Take the good, you take the bad. Next, the Bengals shat the bed, let the Jets get their first win of the season. Just had to let that happen when I picked against them. You know, I've been right every other time picking against them. And then the Bengals let me down. Come on, Flacco, what you doing, man? You dropped 20 points on me in fantasy, but you just couldn't win this game. Yeah, I see. Okay, whatever. Then the 49ers, they decided to shit the bed as well. CJ Stroud and the Texans decided to wake up. Only what I've been asking you guys to do all season. Been looking for you guys to do all season. But hey, better late than never, huh? I guess. So, congratulations to them. The Patriots, shout out to them, man. I'm telling you, the Patriots, they are looking so good this year. Not even like I'm not even a Patriots fan at all. Could care less about what happens with them. But I just like to see teams do well and teams that people don't expect to do well at times. Not just necessarily an underdog thing, but yes, a little bit of that. And it's just shout out to Drake May and man, Vrabel coaching them boys up, man. Got them doing exactly what they need to do. They are coming to work. They're doing their jobs, man. And then at the end of the day, they're getting results. So you love to see it. The Browns, they're browning. So, hey, can't be too mad at them for that. But, hey, shout out to the Patriots. Another victory, another win on the season, man. Love to see it. Yeah, and then these two jokers, two other division rivals. The Eagles came through with a win. Oh man, prayers up for Cam Scatterboo, the one of the rookie sensations there for the New York Football Giants. Terrible ankle injury, done for the season most likely. Just awful to see, man. Like so many injuries this year. Just ugh, just and another one for the Giants too. Man, they already lost Malik Neighbors. Now they lost Scatterboo, so another one of their young guns. And it's just you don't want to say that this is gonna end the season, but very quickly you're gonna get to a point where you're like, hey, man, How much should we care about the rest of these games, and how much should we get closer to the T word, trying to get us a good draft pick again? Because they can add them another young piece to put, and then this time put it on the defense. They can draft them a young defensive piece this year, and then completely change that team for next year because they've got the pieces too. They're building the pieces too. The Giants aren't there yet, but they're good. But they're going to be a team that to be reckoned with a little bit. Like our division's going to be pretty. That division's going to be a little scarier in like another year or so. Like we only got like another year and a half or so of bullshitting around with it, and it's like we're not even like we've been bullshitting now because the Eagles definitely been taking it. But I'm just saying, like Jay McDaniels he got the Commanders looking nice. The Eagles are the Eagles, and hey, give the Giants another year or so, and that entire division of ours is going to be pretty scary and pretty nasty to play in, and I'm going to hate it. But I'm glad we're not there yet. Next, we have Baker and the boys beating up on the New Orleans Saints. I told you they would because the Saints ain't worth shit right now, and they were getting beat so bad that Spencer Rattler got benched for the rookie quarterback that they drafted this offseason. It was that terrible. So shout out to Baker. Love to see it. I know that felt good for them, beating up on a division rival of theirs and just getting back in the win column, man, and looking good, looking great doing it. That defense was looking lethal. Oh man, it was good to see. I love to see it because I picked up their defensive fantasy in like 2 leagues at least, and they just got me tremendous amount of points. So yeah. Next we have this game that honestly I didn't see it going this way. I definitely saw, and I said that we were going to beat the shit out of the Broncos, and that didn't happen at all. He beat our ass by 20. Dropped 40-something points on us. 44, if I'm not mistaken, exactly. And just honestly, man, like, Game got out of hand pretty quickly. So I'll just say that just we weren't at we like the Cowboys. We were never really in much control of this game. Like very early, it was like all right, cool. But then like what I'm saying, if I remember correctly, it's kind of like we went down like we picked off Bo Nix, and it's like all right, bet shit's looking good, and then we just got a field goal out of that shit. And I was like, all right, that's kind of trash. Then they came down and they scored a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, all right, 7-3. It's like, all right, let's go back, let's do some shit. Then we didn't do a whole ass thing on that next drive, and they gave them back the ball, and then they kicked the field goal themselves. So it's like 10-3 at this point. It's like, all right, still not out of hand. We just got to put some more points on the board and do shit. Didn't do that. Then they then basically gave them back the ball, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they scored another touchdown, and then basically shit just started avalanching since then. From there, we eventually started scoring as well too, but it was just like a little too fucking late, and they were of course just scoring on our asses. And bro, like PS2 was even hurt. Like Pat Surtain the second, like he was even hurt pretty early in the game. Wasn't even playing a majority of this, and didn't matter. They were still able to keep us contained. That defense in Denver is very very good. If you guys do not know that, you guys need to learn about it. That Denver defense is very good. And you know what? I talk my shit about Bo Nix from time to time, and how I'm like I don't how I personally don't like him or think that he's as good as some people try to make it sound like he is. But hey, he is definitely very serviceable. He gets the job done, and he can definitely shit on you and your favorite team on any given Sunday. And he did that to my team this Sunday. So kudos to the Broncos for getting the win. Cowboys with another loss. We'll figure this shit out. It's all good. Not the end of the world. Moving on. Next, we had the Tennessee Titans versus the Indianapolis Colts. Shout out to Indiana Jones and the Ursay sisters and the entire Indianapolis Colts organization, except for Jonathan Taylor, because that mofo loves to score 3 touchdowns on me every time I play him in fantasy football. It's without a doubt. It's like, look, I'm just telling you, if Jonathan Taylor scored 3 touchdowns, he played me in fantasy football. There's just, it's like without a doubt, that's just a fact. You just know it's gonna happen, and he's the reason why I'm not gonna win one of my leagues this week because of that. But you know what? I'm in 4 leagues, 3-1 for the week. I can't complain too much. But damn you, Jonathan Taylor, you magnificent bastard, and how you just are so amazing at playing football and scoring touchdowns and shit. And Jesus, it's like I don't mind seeing it when you're not playing me for those weeks, but I'm telling you, you always score 3 touchdowns on me, and you've done this shit too many times now, to where it's like it's beef, man. I don't know what I did to you. Never met you. I know you don't know nothing about me, but I don't know why you do this to me and why you pick on me this way. But getting that out of the way, shout out to Indianapolis for coming out with the win. I tell you, man, they're one of those teams I like too. Like the same way I kind of like the Patriots this year and like seeing them win. I like seeing Indianapolis like continue to win, continue to do what they've been doing. Cam, Cam. He's trying, man. He's out there. He's running for his life. He's throwing touchdowns. He's doing all he can do. They just suck right now. He knows that. They're gonna get better, man. It is what it is. I wish him nothing but the best. It'll get better. Hopefully, it gets better before it gets worse. Like, I still don't know I don't know what their schedule looks like, but hopefully he's got some teams here he can get some wins against. Like, hopefully they play the Saints pretty soon, because I feel like they could beat the shit out of the Saints. Or I don't know if that was their one win. I can't remember who their one win was against. I cannot remember who that was right now, but whoever their one win was against. Yeah, hopefully they play their ass again or something. But I just hope he can rack up a few more wins. At least finish for like maybe 4 or 5 wins on the season. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. They're trending towards like going 2-15 on the year, or some shit maybe at best 3-14, and that's just gross to see. But shout out to Indianapolis though. And then finally, we had the revenge game. Well, I guess you can call it a revenge game, but yes, well, yeah, I guess it technically is. The revenge game for Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Green Bay Packers. And yeah, man, the Green Bay Packers did their thing, man. They were beating the shit out of them for a majority of the game. I know they only won by like 10 is what the final score was. It was like 35-25, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, man, that defense of Green Bay is very good. It's much better than the offense of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he looked pretty old out there at times. He did his thing. He tried, and if he got this win, he would have been one of the only quarterbacks to ever beat every single team in the league, but wasn't able to get it done. They're not in the same division nor the same conference as the Green Bay Packers, so God knows when they're going to play the Green Bay Packers again, if they even will play them again for like, what I'm saying, while he's still in the league. Because I mean, if they miraculously both make it to the, if both of these teams somehow miraculously make it to the Super Bowl again somehow, we have another Pittsburgh Steelers versus Green Bay Packers Super Bowl. Then he'll get another crack at beating Green Bay in the season. And honestly, that'd be a very epic victory. If he got that one, that would be the one I know he'd rather have. And he could definitely just walk his old ass into the sunset. So many people would be mad about it. So many people who hate him would be so furious. But he could off into the sunset, give the middle finger to all of them, and honestly just live rent free in so many people's minds who hate him, and honestly just talk all of his shit for the rest of like his life, even though people will talk about the last few years of him being old and kind of bullshitting like the Jet. They'll talk about the couple of Jets years and everything. That's what everybody will bring up, and they'll talk about some of those Green Bay years, even though he got some MVPs towards the end of that year, those years as well too. So you can't really scrutinize him too much. But I'm just saying that right now, if these teams somehow get to the Super Bowl, I don't see that happening by any stretch of the form at all. But if somehow, I mean, Green Bay could end up getting there, but I don't see Pittsburgh getting there. But if they by some stroke of luck get to the Super Bowl against Green Bay, and then he beats Green Bay, that'll be storybook, and it'd just be like, bro, sit your ass down after that. If you don't sit your ass down, you're ridiculous, and I do not understand you. But because that would just be the perfect way for you just to end this career that like it's looking like is going super downhill at this point. So to save your legacy in any shape or form that you possibly could at this point, that would be it. But that's the thing. That so many things would have to happen between now and then. So it's like I don't see that happening. I see basically more or less his career ended with him not being able to beat Green Bay simply for the fact that they just probably won't play Green Bay for like another 2 years or so. I don't really know how the schedules work out that way, but I don't think, but I'm pretty sure Pittsburgh doesn't play Green Bay every single year. So, and how many more years do we really believe that Aaron Rodgers has in the league? Even if he has a couple more, how many more do we believe that he has on the Pittsburgh Steelers? But yeah, that's enough about that. Like I said, guys, 7-6 for the week so far. We've got the Monday night game tomorrow. We've got the Washington Commanders versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Spoiler alert, I'm going to go ahead and already tell you guys I'm most likely picking the Chiefs. Don't see any way that I'll end up changing my mind between now and then when I make my pick. So most likely going with the Chiefs, hoping to finish the week off 8-6. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Have another week. Have another week above 500, another winning week. Love to see that. I mean, hey, very least I'm gonna finish 7-7, so 500 for the week. We'll do the math on what that is for the year, but hope you guys enjoy the Sunday games as well. Let me know what you think. Let me know who you guys think is gonna win tomorrow, and we'll be back later to talk about that game and everything that happens there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take it easy. Peace.